The whole universe is all form of energy. Somewhere it is manifest as light, somewhere it is manifest as nothing. You have heard about black matter and black energy? In ancient times they said, world is surrounded by black matter and black energy. There is a sukta called Nasadiya Sukta, and that said, what the scientists talking about it today, about the black matter and black energy, black holes, this description out there. So it is just energy. You are nothing but energy. And intensified energy is what God is. Like air is present everywhere. Like God is, what is that? What do you call God? Omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. They don't know where to place the Satan. If Saturn is somewhere, then God is not there, right? Then how can God be omnipresent? If God is omnipresent, Satan cannot be there. Can he be there? Simple logic. Unfortunately, nobody even asked this question. If God is all powerful, then Satan, 1 minute he can just... Why did he allow Satan to be there? You could have done away with him. If God has allowed Satan to be there, that means either he is not all powerful, or it is with his will Satan exists. They don't see beyond the duality there is something. The first point in Art of Living, the opposite values or complement. God is a non-dual existence, like the space. There can be nothing outside space. Can anything be outside space? If you see that angle, then you don't get into this conflicts of duality. But duality will continue to exist. You know, in the Puranas, in the stories, Ramayana, Mahabharata, it said, the demons are killed, and then what happened? The demon merges into the divine. Rama killed Ravana, but Ravana merged into Rama's energy, Rama's light. That's what you hear, right? That's a very deep philosophy, and moving from the duality to the non-dual oneness of existence. Air is everywhere, but you can't feel it. But near the fan, if you sit, you do feel the air. All these practices, satsangs, make you feel the ever-present, omnipresent, omnipotent energy. There is a word used in Sanskrit called chidghana, concentrated consciousness. Consciousness is everywhere, but I said Shiva is what? Chidghana. Is a intensified consciousness. Energy around you. Like you feel the blow of the wind on you. And when does it happen? When you sing your heart with all your heart. When you meditate. What do you experience? The Chidghanaya Maheshaya. Chidghana, the thick energy of consciousness around. See, when you jump into water, you feel the water. When we are engaged in different activity, our mind does not comprehend the magnanimous, the magnificent consciousness that envelops her. But when we go subtle and subtle and subtle in meditation, you experience, wow. You thought God is sitting somewhere in the heaven trying to give you one finger. That's only in the Michelangelo painting. And you try to catch him, he runs away. That's not what it is. You can never be away from God. He's here and now. And the way to open to him is the trust that he's there and he's taking care. And just, I belong. Yeah. Why love is so close to spirituality or divinity? You know why love? In love, your mind becomes very supple, light. In anger, your mind becomes like a rock. In hatred, your Your consciousness becomes so thick like a rock. Your mind becomes like a rock. Right? What is the feeling you have when you feel negative? When you are hateful, what is the feeling you feel in the body? What is the sensation? Huh? Heavy, tight, rough and thick. But in love, feel very light and you don't even feel the body. And you go to the finest aspect, and there you can find. Intellectuals do not think it's of any value, because the mind is focused on the science. When you go to the subtle, as when you feel the deep sense of love and connectivity, you feel so light and feel the nothingness. See, loneliness is something you try to run away from. Love and loneliness are connected. They are actually two sides of the same coin. When you feel lonely, you are not feeling love. That's why you feel lonely. And when you feel love, there is no loneliness in life. It simply have to flip around. In loneliness, you don't feel connected to anything. In love, you just feel connected to one thing, and through one thing, you feel connected to everything. When you are in deep love, nothing else matters other than your object of love or your person of love or what you love the most. Everything else is secondary or irrelevant. The passage of love is so narrow that two cannot exist there. Two cannot be there in the path of love, only one. That leads to the same scientific inquiry as non-dual existence. This is all just vibrations. What we don't know, the more we know, what we know is we don't know. That's the sign of a real scientist. That he's not thinking, he's not in a sort of mindset that is, oh, I know it all. Say, wow, I don't know.